Hello boys and girls, this is Smart Home University and our first tutorial on how to install RedNote on Home Assistant. I hope I don't need to explain what the Home Assistant is, but if you don't know, please check it out on the website. It's a really awesome software for connecting all your smart home devices into one single server. One of the difficulty with Home Assistant for me personally was to create different rules which you need to do and configure Home Assistant, which you basically need to do through so-called YAML files, which are very unforgiving. So if you forget even a single space, it might not work for you. So it takes some time to get used to it. And the solution for that, for less techy people, someone like me, is to have RedNote installed. RedNote is basically a very visual tool. I believe I think it is now an open source software, but it was developed by IBM specifically for the needs of Internet of Things. And this is basically tells you how to do it. Obviously, there are a number of different tutorials, blog posts on how to do that, but I've never seen the one which is on the through the video. And I think for the likes of me, again, I'm not that technical. I'm not an IT guy, so it helps for me to see how the thing is done, so I can replicate. So here we go. So as I told, first thing that you need to do is to have Home Assistant, and so now going into the second step is you need to add a repository. So let's copy this this link. So it's all going to be in the notes for the video. So you go into your Has.io tab, and it's very easy to locate. Obviously, you would have that in your Home Assistant. You need to go to Add-on Store, and in Add New Repository, under Repositories, you just paste the link, press Add. It should take a little bit of time, and then below you can see RedNote. This is what you're after. Let's open it. Very simple. Let's hit Install. So it will take some time. So I'm going to put the video on pause. But it will take some time, probably 3 to 5 minutes while it's loading up. So let's wait. Okay, as you can see, it's just installed, so probably going to take you, as I said, 3 to 5 minutes. So what do you need to do? So if you, like myself, used Let's Encrypt and DuckDNS add-on, which I'm sure there are some good tutorials on, you need to do the same thing as I'm doing now. Is you need to go to configuration and replace false with true. Press save, and then you need to hit start. Basically starting a RedNote server. Next thing is just opening a, so let's actually check with myself. We install that, we change that. Now we need to open web user interface, and it's admin and password. So it's gonna take a while. Let's just don't be discouraged. Just give a sec. Here we go. So admin, password, voila. So that's what is RedNote. It's basically it's a flow-based programming tool. You can drag and drop some of them. I think you will understand a bit later what to do with all of this. But to start with Home Assistant, first thing you need to do is to install Palette. So how we do it, you go into Manage Palette, Install, and then type Assistant. And as you can see, I have it installed already, but for you will just need to press Install, wait a little bit, and then as the result you will have all of it. Let's just test how it works. So to do that, let's bring the inject element. It's basically whenever I press this button, then this flow would work. And let's create a call element as well. This is just equivalent to the action in the Home Assistant, and let's connect them too. When you have this triangle, red triangle, meaning that you need to configure this specific element. So let's add, and what do we need to do? We need to add a new server. Let's call it Home Assistant. Now what you need to do, you need to create, put the base URL of your home server. Again, it should be HTTPS and the domain name that you're using for your installation, and then your password, and you press it. And let's have a test. And let's I have a switch which I can use. So switch toggle, always good for testing. Again, this is just normal language that you would probably get used to. It's entity ID and then the name. Let's press done. Let's press deploy. And by pressing this button, you have your switch. In my case, that's the lights that I have in my study. Just switches on and off. Brilliant. I think that's it. So what do you need to do as a last step? If you want to have similar to what I have on my setup, so easy access to the Red Node, you can have it as one of the elements in the menu. So to do that, you just add this to your configuration config YAML file. Again, be aware this needs to be a real address, and just restart your server. So hope you enjoyed. If something was wrong, please let me know. Happy to. I want to make sure that these tutorials are correct, because personally I followed a number of tutorials which were outdated. This is as fresh as it can get. Yeah, hope to see you in my. Please subscribe to the channel or visit my Twitter. Happy to help. Please ask any questions. We'll be delighted to help you. Thank you.